cult members, and welcome to Pop Culture Cult. I'm Sean.
I'm Janice.
And welcome to our trailer reaction for No Time to Die.
Yes.
Mr. Bond.
Mr. Bond.
This is Bond 25. This is Daniel Craig's last hurrah as 007.
So he says.
So he says. I really expect them to set up the next Bond in this movie instead of whatever. But this is the second trailer, so this is probably going to be a little bit bigger of a trailer, or more of the story arc. Could be the last trailer, or it could be one of 7, because we don't know when it's going to come out. So I think it's supposed to be November. So here we go. No Time to Die, and go. Oh, that's cheating. Ugh.
The past isn't dead.
James, fate draws us back together. Now your enemy is my enemy.
His name is Safin.
And what does he want?
To rock.
Revenge.
When her secret finds its way out, it'll be the death of you.
You can imagine why I've come back to play.
There's a young lady in Santiago I want you to meet.
You're late.
When you're ready. Salute.
I met your new 00. She's a disarming young woman.
I get why you shot him.
Yeah, well, everyone tries at least once.
James Bond. We both eradicate people
How many times are you going to blow up that car?
to make the world a better place. I just want to be a little tidier.
Come on, Bond. Where the hell are you?
Working M. Thank you. Nice.
Have you ever flown one of these?
Nope.
Harder to tell the good from bad, villains from heroes these days.
What is it?
You don't know what this is. He's going to kill millions.
That's usually what bad guys are about to do. Oh, that's cheating.
If we don't do this,
Oh, that's cool.
there will be nothing left to save.
He wish No Time to Die, Mr. Bond. In theaters and IMAX, in November.
All right.
They just opened they're just starting to open the theaters here in Arizona for us.
Yeah.
Because we have no clue what we're doing here, and so we opened like 6 times.
Yeah.
See how this time goes. If it goes any better. Okay, go. I have thoughts, but
Oh yeah, I have a lot. So, it's definitely bigger, better, and uncut. It is. They.
That's a South Park reference.
There's gadgets. There's a new villain. There's some old villains and some old, love interest and
old Bond girls.
Old Bond girls.
Oh,
There's previous
current old Bond, of this run with Daniel Craig and stuff.
Daniel Craig Bond girls.
Yeah.
Some iconic shots like him, on the bike going down the canal thing, whatever that bridge, whatever that is, and then the one where he does the stance in the kind of tunnel
in the
thing.
tunnel and the
you've got M, you've got Q, you've got everything.
Yeah, they showed I'm going to say they showed a lot, but I don't feel like I know what the plot is. I don't know. It's a Bond movie, so there's a bad guy. He's trying to kill lots of people, doing it some different way. And so
Rami Malek is the bad guy.
Rami Malek is the bad guy.
Apparently.
I would be really upset if they make him a former Double O, like they did with Javier Bardem.
Right, because they've done that.
I've kind of done that. But they are doing the lady that was in Captain Marvel plays Rambeau.
Right.
She is the new 007.
Right.
That is a known thing. And
maybe not. She is a 00.
They have said she's 007.
Oh, okay.
And that at least from the general ideas of what I've read, is that Daniel Craig's version of 007 has retired, is officially retired, and gone off to be with
and so she's
Sophie or whatever her name was, and so her replacement was her. And I love this. I love that they have a black Bond, a black 007, and a woman 007, because the women are always the kind of the arm candy for Bond.
Right.
And then you've got Aramis, the girl from Knives Out.
Right.
She is a Bond girl, but she's also in the middle of the fight, involved with everything, kind of thing. So I like that they are kind of leaning into that little bit of that Bondness, but also leaning away from it.
Right.
Like it's almost like a misdirect.
Yeah, because I mean, if you think about it, like some of the older Bond movies are pretty sexist.
Yes, yes. So a lot of the Sean Connery ones are really rough to watch now.
Yeah.
And I hate saying that because it doesn't take away from my enjoyment of watching those.
Right.
But
you kind of,
in the context of now, you're like, there's a couple times you're like, you're doing that. You're doing that thing.
You can't say that. You can't do that.
Or you can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, you just can't straight out smack a girl for running her mouth.
Yeah.
You can a president, but that's a different story. But I like you're saying, there's a lot of visual cues, including the poster. The poster is very much of that Connery, Roger Moore time period, with the same font and the stance and the black and white and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm really liking that they're leaning into that. There's also a ton of set action pieces.
Yeah.
It
was almost like 90% of this trailer.
Yeah, and they were all in different locations. And that's what, for me, the Bond movies have become, is really cool set pieces in all over the country, all over the world. And whatever.
Yeah.
And they again lean into that concept in this trailer.
Yep.
So I really like that here's all the things that you love about Bond. Showy, the history of everything. Here's some cool gadgets.
Yeah.
But we're not going to tell you really what is going to happen.
Right.
And I'm just wondering now if they're gonna kill off Craig's Bond version, his Bond version, and introduce the new Bond. They've said for a long time the Barclays that are the Broccoli's who are the caretakers of the Fleming estate and the Bond of everything. They have always said it's that James Bond, the character of James Bond, is meant to be a man.
Right. James.
But the moniker of James could be a woman too. I mean, like it's the code name of the character. That's the person, and it could be black, white, Hispanic, whatever, Indian, and it's
not their real name. I mean, that's why there's so many of them. It's just it's a code.
Right. But I'm just wondering if the Monica Rambeau, whatever, if she's kind of the catalyst to usher in a new James Bond, and there'll be a new 007. She'll die or something like that. Something is itching the back of my neck.
Maybe they both die.
Maybe they both die, or something. Like, I love that there's all these different possibilities in my head after watching this trailer, and so I think it's really cool. So
Yep. I'm excited.
I'm
ready.
So we're super excited. November, like we said, hopefully in theaters and hopefully on IMAX.
Yeah.
So we're getting pretty close to going back to the movies here pretty soon.
Yeah, I think they just They just opened our local AMC like this week. They started showing Tenet.
This is 2 months-ish away, so
yeah,
I think it's first or second week in November, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I mean, as long as everything that they've put into place works the way everybody is hoping it does, then I don't see any reason why you can't keep releasing. I foresee, we're going to talk about this for a minute, I foresee less movies coming out at a time because you can only fill the theaters to a certain capacity, and people are still going to be leery of going. I don't think that people are going to want to take their kids to the movies.
Those Tuesday matinees that were usually full of older folks probably isn't going to be a thing for a little while still, too.
Well, or maybe there'll be a lot of people going on those kind of off because they can only fill the theaters so much.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
You can only show... Now, most theaters around here, there's a few single screen theaters. There's one right there, but most of them are, multiplexes. So you've got 10 or 12 screens or 10 or 13 or 20 screens. So you can show 5 movies at different times, and you only got them half full. But I foresee that they will not be releasing a whole lot of. It's not going to be
a lot of stuff
20 new movies every week.
A lot of stuff has been moved to 2021, 2022, and stuff like that. So they might spread out a little bit what's going on right now.
Yeah, this is. I mean, we're working on stuff that's in the can right now.
Yeah. So
and the stuff that's
stretch
being
a little
filmed,
bit. Yeah, stretch a little bit.
They're having some problems with.
Okay, we're gonna talk about this. Maybe I'll just cut this section out and put it in a different video. So that is our thoughts on. Hey,
whatever.
It's a thing. That is our thoughts on No Time to Die, Bond 25 coming in November. What did you guys think of this trailer and our reaction to it? Let us know in the comments down below. Like this video. Be nice in the comments. Subscribe to the channel. Help hit the bell for notifications. I don't know what I'm supposed to be saying. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links down there. Until next time, good night, Mr. Bond.